This game has officially begun. Webb's going to start his return. And he's tackled right at the 30-yard line after that return. He was the first overall selection of the 2011 draft out of Auburn, quarterback Cam Newton.
Well, when you look back to that 2011 draft, Cam Newton was the first player picked, and I think we can all say now he was worthy of it. What a career he's had so far in 3 years.
The Broncos with a nickel look here on defense. The Panthers will take the snap from the 30. Fakes the throw, still has it. The ball is fumbled. The defense has the football. Tackles made. He's taken teams from Indianapolis and Denver to the Super Bowl. He's quarterback Peyton Manning.
Well, when you watch Peyton Manning play, there's a core of plays that he still runs that he has great success with. Everybody in the NFL knows he's going to run them, but he still makes them work.
Plenty of defensive backs out on the field for this one. First down at the 33. Finds his mark. And they tackle him down at the 37-yard line. He has blossomed into a big-time receiver in this game, Emmanuel Sanders.
Well, it's not about just the offense. Oh, the offense gives him those numbers. He has shown wherever he plays, no matter who the coach or the quarterback is, he can get it done.
Peyton Manning will be taking this one from the gun. The Broncos from the 37. Manning's taking off. Gains 12.
The coach is going, hey, nice job, son, nice job. Anytime the quarterback takes off on a pass play and picks up a first down, it makes the coaches feel really good.
The Panthers lined up in the nickel. Now 1st and 10. Manning with the give. Breaks the tackle. And they advance the ball onto the other side of the field. As we take a look at the defense, you'll be taking a look today at defensive end Charles Johnson, who never takes a play off.
You want to have a good defense, you got to have some guys that know how to hit the quarterback. And Charles Johnson is one of those guys.
It's now 2nd down and 7 after the 3-yard rush. And it's batted down.
You got to try to avoid this as a quarterback. Don't fall off that back foot unless you have to. When you do, there's just no way you're going to be as good if you had good balance. That time the throw's off the mark.
3rd and 7. Throws the pass. And incomplete as Thomas can't hold on.
That's a wonderful job that time by the secondary. Everybody's in position. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. And it leads to another incomplete pass.
The fake is on, and they're looking to pick up the first.
Always remember this, when you run a fake run in a punting situation on the offensive side, who's over there on the defense? Well, you've got some of the fastest guys on your football team playing punt return defense. Give them a lot of credit. They got faked at first, they reacted, and they made the tackle short of the first down.
And incomplete pass that time as he threw it short. And the offense here in this one will be looking to put points on the board in bunches. Second down following that incompletion. Out of the shotgun formation. And it's incomplete. Just couldn't hold on to it after the hit. Looking at the defensive lineups, Von Miller is a man to watch in this one.
Von Miller, maybe the fastest first step in the NFL. That makes him a threat when it comes to rushing the quarterback.
3rd and 10. And incomplete as Olsen can't hold on.
So many times when you drop a football in the NFL, a pass like that, it's because of lack of concentration. You're just not serious about what you're doing.
And this will end up in the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers defense locked down last time out there, made that big fourth down stop.
Oh, man, defenses love it when offenses go for it on fourth down. Once you stop them, what an emotional lift, not only for the defense, but the whole team.
Manning's alone in the backfield. Second down and 10. My goodness, what a hit. And the ball falls incomplete.
You know, Jim, it's been a long time, but when I played, it was third and long early in the game. I knew the defense was going to be very careful. So I was already thinking, if I don't like it down the field, I'm going to throw it short and do it quickly.
Third down and 10. He'll throw it over the middle.
Broncos really don't have much of a chance of picking up this first down. It's third and long. Of course, the defense is looking for passes down the field. They're all over everything, and the pass goes incomplete.
Again, we'll try and return this one. And that picks up 3.
Well, the best thing we can say about that punt return, well, he didn't fumble the football.
The Panthers will attempt to get a little something going here on offense. This game has come to a little bit of a halt as we've seen 2 punts in a row.
Well, what has to happen in a situation like this, Jim, you need the offensive coach to dial up a play to give you something where it's going to catch the defense by surprise, and it's going to work. And it's not about you just making the play. It's about the coach designing a play that works easily for the athlete. When you run the football like this and you show toughness, there is no doubt when you fake it and try to throw the football down the field, the quarterback's going to have all day to get it done.
Play clock's running down. Handoff to Jonathan Stewart. Williams is all over the ball carrier.
The Panthers offensive coordinator, he has to be frustrated by that play. I think he calls the right play, but what happens? The run loses yards. That's just a bad job by the offensive line.
Third down and 4. He's brought down. That's going to bring up fourth down. The Panthers will go for it here on fourth down and a short yardage situation. Cam Newton takes a look now from under center. The Panthers have it at the 44, and it's caught by Stewart.
That's what you call a bullet pass. Very little space to throw the football into, but he gets it done. A lot of velocity, right on target.
The Broncos weren't able to get anything out of their last drive and were forced to punt as they take the field here. Do you think they are going to vary their approach, Phil?
Well, I hope so. I think they will. They got a lot of information out there in that short drive, Jim, and you do that by showing different formations and plays. You saw how the defense reacted to it. Now you counter-react and see if you can get some positive plays.
I'm sure they're tired of being in the 3-and-out business.
Well, it's a bad business to be in. I know. I get in a lot of bad businesses.
The defender able to knock it away.
Got to give the defense a lot of credit there, don't you, Jim? They are all over the receivers, all over the field, nowhere to throw it, and it just results in an incompletion.
Manning's lined up, 2 tight ends set. The Broncos will take the snap from the 35. And he's tackled down after picking up the first.
The key to being a really good route runner and running these drag routes across the field is show some courage. Don't worry about what's in front of you. The quarterback will take care of that.
Looks like a penalty on the defense.
Encroachment, defense. Still first down.
Set up now at the 26. First down at the 26. Peyton able to find Demaryius Thomas.
This is one of those guys, when you talk about receivers, no matter what, he is always open. If the coverage is tight, don't worry. Throw it out there. He'll make a play.
Back here to start quarter two. We are deadlocked right now in a game that has seen its fair share of defense.
Yeah, it's kind of fun to watch, isn't it? I love defenses when they come out and they just establish the line of scrimmage and beat the offense up. That's what we've seen so far, and I think it's going to continue.
Breaking huddle at the 4. And the second quarter is underway with this snap. Coleman's in on the tackle. They're just grinding away down here, inching closer to the end zone.
Well, that's what you got to do sometimes. It's hard always to think that you're going to come out and just make big plays. You got to do the dirty work, and this offense is doing it right now.
The defense loading up on the line, getting set for this snap. They'll run it off the toss.
Jim, I just want to say this to the quarterback. It's third and go. If the play's not there, throw it away. Do not force the action.
Loss of 2 on that play. Just 4 yards away from the end zone. Third and goal from the 4. Has it. Touchdown. And here in quarter number 2, they've taken the lead with that touchdown.
Yeah, the offensive coordinator, boy, he's got to be happy with the play calls and the execution by the players on the offensive side. That was a good, smart drive.
The Broncos for the point after. The point after is good. The Panthers are prepared to return the kickoff. And this is Whitaker running it out. And a flag comes out.
Personal foul. Face mask. Defense.
Grabbing the face mask. We see it almost once a week, and here it happens again.
Well, a lot of times these defenders, I'll give them a little slack because they're running so fast. They're trying to tackle some tremendous athletes in open space, and sometimes accidentally you're going to grab the face mask.
The Panthers snap it at the 31. And now Newton's going to take off. Out again. And at the 49, he'll be brought down.
Newton's able to take advantage of the defense this time. They lose their assignments. They force him out of the pocket, and he's on the run. Nice job of finding the guy down the field and making the throw.
First and 10. Newton's on the move. It's Kelvin Benjamin with the football. That's his first reception today.
The Panthers did a good job that time throwing a pass on first down and picked up some nice yards. Now second and short really puts the defense in a tough position.
Coming to the line at the 44. 20. The Panthers lineup, split backfield. They better hurry to get the snap.
Newton standing back in the shotgun, ready for the snap.
Unbelievable. Touchdown, Carolina. Defense. Calls a timeout. The Panthers will tie it up with this extra point. Extra point was good. Now ready to kick it off as we have a tie game here. Scores 7-7.
Bolden's got a chance for a return.
Bites off the hit.
And he's out across the 20 and tackled at the 21.
The Broncos take the field again on offense. They'll be looking for a repeat of their last drive. They came away with a touchdown and really had the defense on its heels.
Well, it's going to be hard to repeat what they just did because it looked so easy and it was well done by their offense. And I think when you talk about situations like this, it really comes down to one thing. Can the offensive line continue to dominate?
It's now second down. Manning's running away from the pressure. And Jared Allen's going to bring the quarterback down.
I know a lot of people are going to be surprised by this, but when you take those blindside hits, they don't hurt as much as you think because you had no idea it was coming. Your body's loose, and you can absorb the hit.
Manning's all by himself in the backfield for this snap. From the shotgun.
And it's swatted away. We're midway through the second, and this game is turning into a classic old-school defensive showdown.
Yeah, it sure is. How about the coaches on both sides? Are they sitting over there shocked that the fact that this might turn into a defensive battle? We know it's always about high scoring, going forward. This is fun to watch, to see something a little different.
Peyton Manning looking down the field. Pass is intercepted. Phil, how about the timeliness of this interception midway through the second quarter?
Jim, anytime you make an interception on the defensive side, that's a good time. No question. A good time for the defense, the football team. Now we'll see if the offense can take advantage of that.
First down at the 46. Taking off. Newton's tackled down at the 17. The offense coming to the line inside the opponent's 20. 2-minute warning. Welcome back. Halftime just a couple of minutes away as we resume play out of the 2-minute warning. First down and 10. Got him on the release.
Man, the quarterback, the coaches, his teammates, everybody loves to see a player give that type of effort. How about the receiver just going all out to make the catch? Doesn't quite get there, but the effort is outstanding.
The Broncos defense brings in an extra member of the secondary. They'll go nickel.
Second and 10. Able to reach up and grab it. Can you believe how vertical he got there?
I can believe it, Jim Nance. I can, because we see it so often. The receivers in the NFL are just unbelievable. We take these catches for granted, but that was a tremendous play.
On the way, third down. From the gun, Newton. And he's going to be dropped for the sack. That's going to bring up fourth down after just a 3-play series.
Well, that time the quarterback is sacked on the third down, and of course that's bad. But the good thing is he did not try to force the football down the field and get the turnover.
This will be a field goal attempt from 33 yards out. And a flag is down.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
So a roughing the kicker call, that could be a game changer here. How about it?
Oh, it is a game changer. It's just not only you get the football back, you get better field position. Now you can score a touchdown. Just a foul that you can't do in a game like this.
Dixon's there that time for the tackle. That return's good for about 24. The Broncos offense back on the field trying to make up for that costly mistake. The last time they had the ball, the turnover they committed immediately turned into points against them.
Yeah, it did, Jim, but you know what? It's not a perfect game. You got to deal with adversity when you're talking about football. So you made that mistake, let it go, and go out there, be aggressive, and see if you can score some points.
First down at the 25. Owen Daniels makes the catch. The Broncos decide to take a timeout here, leaving them with only one. Second down here. Manning comes out in the pistol. Looking across the middle, almost intercepted. The Broncos need to be able to pass the football to stay in this game, and they've had no success so far. Manning's struggled mightily, and they're going to need to get him going, Phil.
They are going to need to get him going. But listen, let's give the defense a little credit. It's not all about bad offense. The defense is on top of everything. They're playing very well, and I think the offense needs to change what they're trying to do.
So this offense unable to make any inroads into cutting into this deficit before the break, and now they're going to need to rely on their defense to see this thing through to the half.
So far in this game, the offense absolutely has been a little shaky, to say the least, but it's time for the defense to go out there, bail them out, and get to halftime.
And it'll be Colquitt back to punt. Again from the 29. They'll mark him at the 46. Neither offense able to pull away in a first half that saw two defenses matching each other step for step. Larry Ridley coming up next to break down this first half. The second half is officially underway. Caldwell's got it. And the tackle's made right around the 32-yard line. The Broncos defense has stepped up big time here today, Phil. You know, when we met with the teams yesterday, we kind of walked away thinking this might be an offensive shootout, but that's certainly not been the case at all.
No, it hadn't been the case, and you know what that tells us? Even the coaches don't know what's going to go on sometimes on game day. You can practice all week, and you think the game's going to be slanted on one side, and it turns out to be the opposite, but this has been good. Defenses have been dominant and fun to watch. The Broncos did a good job that time picking up the first down. Let's look at the situation. You're behind the second half. You keep looking to pick up those first downs, and You know, you get enough of them. What does it do? Pretty simple. It leads to a score.
Manning's completion percentage, 50% on the day.
Encroachment, defense. That penalty is declined.
First down coming up.
Manning's got no one behind him, just a quarterback waiting for the snap. And it's complete over to Owen Daniels. And Daniels is marked down at the 47.
Well, it's not quite a first down, but a good read, good throw, good catch. Oh, a lot of good there, isn't it, Jim? But nice job by the offense. Now they got second and short. Look out. Who knows what the next play is going to be.
Here's the football marked at the 47. Manning's going to be in the pistol here.
Second and short.
Going deep, looking for Demaryius Thomas.
Well, I think we all know the situation here. It's a close game in the second half, and you're losing, but you pick up a first down. Oh, my gosh, that opens up many more possibilities, what you can do on the offensive side. Good job by the offense.
First down at the 18. Manning's on the move. Picks up about 2. At the 16-yard line, here they come.
Second and 8. Throws the pass.
Picks up about 5. 6th catch today so far.
Always a good job to pick up some yards when you're in the red zone. Nice throw by the quarterback, and he gets the completion.
Manning's now completed 4 in a row. And it's knocked down.
Gets tight down here in the red zone. So if you're a defender, read the quarterback. You make a quick break on the football. Hey, you get in a position like this, you can knock it down.
The Broncos will line up here for the game-tying field goal. And it's a fake. And it's batted down.
Well, I don't know what to say about that decision right there. I did not like it. Take the points, kick the field goal. You tried to be too smart, and look what happened. The pass doesn't work, and now you're in a world of trouble.
The Panthers take the field here in the second half, looking to extend their lead in this one, partner.
Yeah, you know what you do? It's halftime is over. You come out here. You're not sure what the new game plan is going to be, but feel your way into the game. Don't take a chance early and turn the football over.
Second down and 10.
Incomplete. Talib was in the vicinity. We don't always get to see defensive matchups these days, but today it's been exactly that. Low-scoring game, and it's because both defenses have really stepped up and done their job.
Yeah, a lot of people look at games like this and go, oh, that's boring. I think it's fun to see because we don't get to see it too often, and what it does, it puts a lot of pressure on the players and especially the coaches to make decisions that are going to give their team a chance to win in a game like this.
The coach is going to go for it.
And now Newton's going to take off.
The Panthers turn the ball over on downs.
When you're winning a game in the second half and you go for it on fourth down and you come up short, I'm telling you what, if you lose this football game, there is going to be a lot of second guessing going on. That was a big gamble, and it didn't pay off.
Anderson's got it on the handoff. Met by Davis that time.
Second down coming up. Manning out of the gun. Almost intercepted that time.
Good job that time by the defensive player. He reads the quarterback, gets in position down near his own end zone, knocks that pass down.
Third down. Two tight ends on the field here. It's caught by Hillman. And he's going to be tackled, and that's going to bring us to fourth down.
You know, as a quarterback, sometimes you got to trust that arm and throw the football past the first down marker. There were guys open, but no, he takes the safe route, throws it short, defense makes the tackle, and here we are staring at a fourth down.
Peyton Manning under center. He'll throw it over the middle. The Broncos turn the ball over on downs.
I think we heard this all week long, didn't we, Jim? They wanted to be aggressive in this football game, and they're calling the plays in managing of the game, but you're losing. It's close. You go for it on fourth down. That's a lot to try to overcome.
The Panthers retaking the field with their offense in a game that hasn't been very pretty here of late. Turnovers by both teams on the last two possessions.
Well, define the word pretty. I think if you ask the defensive teams, hey, they love this game. It's beautiful. So far, the takeaways by the defense, that's the story. Always good to have these types of runs. Yeah, it's not a first down, but it sends a message. It shows everybody that you can run it when you want to. And also, it opens up so many other things for your offense.
Second down, 3 to go. And now Cam Newton with the deep throw. Intercepted.
Phil, this defense has been making plays all season long, and today they do it at the right time. Late third quarter in a close game with the interception.
Well, once again, they have set up the offense, and let's see if the offense can finally come through and take advantage of that turnover.
It's intercepted.
Phil, late third quarter, and the defense gets the football back with the interception.
Yeah, it's about time. It's time they made that play. They've been in position a few times today, and they didn't take advantage of the situation. But that time, they got the right call, the right defense, and they made the play.
Loss of a couple that time. No one's going to get him now. The 10, and in for the touchdown.
I wonder what the strategy is, Phil, with more than a quarter to go, because that last score puts this game virtually out of reach.
Well, I know this. The strategy on the losing side is show some courage and show some toughness. Let's change what's going on here so far. It's not too late. It's getting tough, but it's not too late. We can find a way to win this game.
Bolden's going to run this one out. And they have him covered up and bring him down inside of the 15. The Panthers have controlled this game with their defense. It has been a shutdown performance. All you have to do is look at the scoreboard to see that.
Oh, they got to be proud of what they've done so far here out on the defensive side. Is the execution.
And Jared Allen is in on the sack.
Every defense is looking for somebody to hit the quarterback, and the best person to do it is the defensive end. What a good job that time by him.
The defense got to the quarterback, and the offense is backed up here on second down. Green's a tight end, but lined up in the backfield for this play. Sacked again. He's been under fire all game.
Well, if I was that quarterback, I'd be mad after getting sacked like that by the defensive end. Your offensive tackle's just got to do a better job.
It's third down coming up. The Broncos offense has switched sides now and has the football as we begin the fourth quarter. Manning set, empty backfield. The final quarter underway now with this snap. Locked in on the football and has hold of it with two hands.
That's reception number 7 for him.
When you're behind in a football game, all you can do on the offensive side is just go out there and thinking about making plays and picking up first downs. Good job by the offense.
This play set up by the long gainer. Intercepted. He's brought to a halt.
Good job that time by the defense. Not being fooled. Being in position. When you're in position, you have a chance to make the play. That time they did. They got the interception.
The Panthers offense taking the field again. They got everything they could out of that last possession, Phil. That was a solid touchdown drive.
Yeah, just look at them, Jim. The way they run onto the field, you can see their
Another takeaway.
And Daniels is a big target, but while he wasn't a focus on the offense early, he's become a focal point since then.
Well, when you're a good tight end in the NFL, sooner or later, if you just keep working hard, the football will find its way to you.
Manning's ready for the snap, empty backfield.
1st and 10. Launches it down the field.
Second and 10 coming up.
And it's spotted away.
This is a tough situation to be in. It's 3rd and long, and I'll say this to the coach and the quarterback. Don't take a chance. If it's covered down the field, throw it short.
The Broncos come out in a jumbo set.
Third and 10.
And they sack the quarterback. And that's a quick series, a 3 and out.
We got to give that defensive front a lot of credit, man. They are pushing. They're getting after it. They know it's probably going to be a pass on 3rd down. And they get back to the quarterback and take him down.
They bring back out the offense to go for it.
The Broncos need to get to the 26 to get a 1st down.
Looking across the middle.
The Panthers defense comes up with the big stop on 4th down.
Yeah, they came up with the big stop. And listen, you know, the other team, all I can say is they are willing to gamble. That was a huge gamble, and it did not pay off.
Really good field position here to start this drive.
Newton's alone in the backfield.
From the shotgun.
Newton's going to take off with it.
He's picked off again.
It'll be a touchback.
This defensive coordinator, he is one aggressive dude. He keeps going after this offense, and finally he gets the interception inside their own 20-yard line and stops the offense from getting any points.
After reviewing the play, the ruling on the field stands.
So they took a second look, but the play on the field will stand. They come to the line, and it's 1st down. Quarters formation here for the defense.
Manning's going to take it from the gun.
Another interception.
Nice job of the defense that time. In position, they read the quarterback's eyes, and it led to an interception.
The Panthers offense back on the field as this game has turned into just a big mess, Phil, as no one seems to be able to hold on to the football.
Nobody can hold on to the football. The play is sloppy. The calling of the plays has also been, I think, a little sloppy. Give these guys a better chance to make some positive plays.
That's his first reception today.
There has been good pass protection for the quarterback all day long. He has not been sacked much, and he throws it there and gets another completion.
Newton's completion percentage, 40% on the day.
Now 1st and 10.
And now Newton's going to take off. Ted Ginn has the catch.
Well, we see it more and more. Football's thrown behind the line of scrimmage. They do it that time. Nice catch, but a loss of yards on the play.
Loss of 2 on that play. The Panthers break huddle and show a jumbo look. Newton's now going to leave the pocket and tuck it under. And he's tackled, but not until he picked up the 1st down.
I don't think we realized how good of an athlete he was coming out of college. We never talked about his running ability, but since he's been in the pros, we see him run. He's pretty good at it. Jim, the offensive coordinator's done a terrific job so far here today. He's got his team winning. They're in the red zone. Let's see how clever he's going to be on this call.
Cocheries, Carolina in the end zone. Touchdown. Finding the end zone for the 2nd time. That might have provided them with all the cushion they need to close the... Went out, Phil.
I think it did, Jim. This cushion is so big, if you and I were on the defensive side, I think we'd still be safe. That's how big it's gotten and how dominant a performance this has been by the team today.
Offside. Defense.
Players from both sides making an appeal, but the officials saw it on the defense. There's a flag out.
Encroachment. Defense.
Got a flag down here.
Encroachment. Defense.
And a flag comes out.
Encroachment. Defense.
Got a flag.
Encroachment. Defense.
Flag is out.
Encroachment. Defense.
Newton's going to scramble. Hurries the throw. Could have taken the 1-point gimme. They went for the 2, and they are turned away.
The Broncos back deep, ready to receive.
Bolden's got a chance to return this one. And the tackle's made right around the 25-yard line.
The Broncos are set to take the field again on offense after a crazy sequence that didn't go their way. That turnover led to turnover points. And now let's see if the offense can get that back, Phil.
Yeah, listen, I know they're going to be motivated because after they turned the football over last time, the coaches took them to the sideline and just gave them heck. That's for sure. That's a good way of seeing it. So motivation, can't make those kind of mistakes. You've got to go out there and be much better.
And intercepted. Midway through the 4th, and the mood on that sideline, Phil, has to be one of tremendous frustration as they throw the interception.
Absolutely, Jim. They have to be so disappointed. They had high hopes coming into this game. We talked to the coaches. They thought they would play well. Well, This is just one of those days when nothing went right for your side. Good job by the offense getting the first down in the red zone. Now it becomes tricky. Can you deceive the defense where you get a chance to get a score?
Newton's completion percentage, 50% on the day. First and goal from the 1.
Throws the pass.
Just a yard away. Second and goal to go. Ball is out.
Panthers in for the score.
Benjamin.
Second touchdown of the game. And with so little time left in this game, that touchdown may have sealed the deal.
It's it. The party is officially over. And what a job. The offense just put an exclamation point on that game. They've been terrific all day long, and they deserve the win.
Got the touchdown, got the two-point conversion. People love to go for 2 in this game, don't they?
Well, they do, and you know what? Now I guess you and I just can't sit here and blast the coach for a bad decision. When you pick up the 2 points, you can't complain about what they're trying to do.
That return's good for about 21. The Broncos just gave up some big turnover points. Let's see if they can hold on to the football this time, Phil, because we know how crucial it is. We talked to the coaches about it this week. This was their concern with this team.
Well, if you want to stay on the field, you better quit turning it over, right, Jim? That's what the coaches look. You make mistakes on the field, they're going to be forgiving to a point, but you got to be smart, you got to be efficient, and get the job done. Well, the quarterback has such great confidence in the receiver. And why not? He's talented, and every time the football's thrown his way, he finds a way to make the catch.
2 minutes to go before this one's in the books.
First down here. Welcome back. Coming out of the 2-minute warning here in the final quarter.
Peyton Manning from the shotgun.
Charles Johnson gets to him for the sack.
This might not be nice to say, but every once in a while it's kind of fun to watch the quarterback get sacked like that. Good job by the defensive end.
Second down.
Anderson's lined up in a single back formation.
Manning uncorks a long pass.
And they can't connect.
It's not always about being safe on 3rd and long. Every coordinator has a group of plays that they like on 3rd and 15 plus. So it could be seams, double moves, plays where you catch the defense by surprise, and you can pick up a very tough first down situation.
Going to be another takeaway.
Holding. Defense.
Coming to the line at the 49. The Broncos are going to use one of the 2 timeouts they have remaining.
The Broncos defense now is going to go nickel. First down at the 49.
And here's the throw. Cam Newton throws it down the field.
They call that the moment of truth. It's a beautiful throw down the field, but the defensive back, he waits until it's time to make that jump. He defends the pass. What a good job by the defensive back.
2nd and 10. Wants to go deep.
3rd long coming up. You're losing by a couple scores. You're on the defensive side. You must know the offense is not going to take a chance. So be aggressive and maybe get lucky and get a turnover.
An extra tight end on the field for this one. He'll throw it over the middle. 2 hands on the football and has the catch.
That's another reception, giving him 2.
Panthers on their offensive play sheet, they don't have many plays for 3rd and long situations, but that is a really nice job that time by the offense, the quarterback. They pick up the first down. That'll get you going.
Here's the first snap after the big play. Easy catch there. No one near him.
Sometimes they tell the receiver just to go long, run a fly route, run a 9 route, because that means straight ahead or a streak. Show the speed that you have and get it done. The defense has got to be a little aggressive here. Your team is down. You've got to attack this offense. You don't want them to get in there and get another score.
Touchdown in the late stages.
Impressive showing today, and it's almost on the brink of running up the score and creating some bad blood. What do you think, Phil?
Oh, who cares, man? Rub it in, baby. Rub it in. When you're on top and you're winning the game, I say go for it. Rub some salt in that wound and let them know how much it hurts.
It's good. The Broncos have let this one get away from them today. Need to try and turn things around in a hurry. The score's 38-7. Bolden's got it. Still not taken down. The Panthers defense can take a bow for its performance today. They're going to win the game, and it's because of this unit.
Yeah, look, if they want to know how to take a bow, all they have to do is ask you, because you like to take bows whenever you get a chance.
I'll take one right now.
Okay. There wasn't much there that time, so good job by the quarterback just throwing the ball and getting the catch and just getting a couple yards.
The Panthers with a nickel look here on defense. 2nd and 6. Manning's taking off. Incompletion here as he was looking over the middle.
Well, the defense has got to love that. They love it when a quarterback is uneasy for whatever reason or just not in rhythm. That time they see him throw off the back foot and the throw goes incomplete.
The Broncos take it from the 33. And it's incomplete. Just can't hold on that time. Phil, before we go, how about this win? How much will this one count?
You know, Jim, all wins are nice. This one was done easy. You didn't have to sweat too much over it. You feel good, and you just enjoy the next couple days.
For Phil Simms and all the crew, Jim Nance saying so long.